Alrighty guys, so this video is going to be a real quick video. I'm actually going fishing tomorrow morning, which will be the morning you're watching this video. This video is probably going to go up real early in the morning, probably about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't really know, but yeah, right now it's like 11 o'clock, or might be 10, I don't know. But there's a couple things we want to talk to you guys about real quick. One of the things is there will be a video this week of it's kind of a special video. See, because today I went over to the pond and I was testing out a lure. I was testing out some floating worms that I bought a long time ago, and I was seeing if they would still float with a little bit bigger hook. I was using like a 3/0 hook. And I wanted to see if they would still float, and I caught something. And it's not a leaf, it's an actual live water creature. So I know they're in there. Now, I had a couple bites, a couple blow-ups from them, and so I'm going to make a video later on this week trying to catch some of them. And I caught one tonight, which was pretty cool. And so I know they're in there, and I know it's going to be pretty easy to catch them. I'm going to use a couple different lures that I think will be pretty cool to use. And so, yeah, that's basically what is going to happen. I think it'll be pretty fun. So, now, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I want you guys to, how about this? I want you guys to go down in the comments and guess what I caught in my pond. There's any kind of animal. It is a water creature. I will say that. It could be turtles, frogs, bass, bluegill, catfish. It can be anything. You guys go down in the comments and put your thoughts in on what it could possibly be, and in my next video, if anybody got it right in my next, inside this room talking to you guys video, I will let you guys know who got it right, and I'll give that person's channel a shout out. How about that? Does that sound good? Alright, so make sure you comment down below and let me know what you guys think it could be. But first, I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about what I'm going to be throwing tomorrow. Since I'm going to go fishing tomorrow, I'm going to be throwing one bait is a Texas rig tube. I kind of wanted to fish a Texas rig tube a little bit, maybe, flipping around the docks. I'm going to the lake where I caught the 5.22 pounder, the big one. So I figured I would put a flipping bait on, maybe flip around the docks that are there. I know there's some docks, so I'll flip this around there, and maybe a after bait, whatever you want to call it, like a bait where you cast after the fish blew up on a bait or missed the bait or whatever. Then I'm going to fish this here. This here I've never even made a cast with. I don't know how it works, but I'm really excited to try it out. It's the S-Waver, the big swim bait. And I'm super, super excited to get to try this out. I got it tied directly to it, and it is tied good. So I'm really excited to try out that little 120 S-Waver. You guys can see it there on the rod. This rod that I'm using is it's a cut down Shakespeare Curious. I don't know. Show you guys that way you guys can understand what that word is. I don't really know. I think it's Curious or Sirius or something like that. But I actually broke this rod probably 2 months ago, I think. And oh no, wait, this is not it. This is not the rod I was talking about. This rod actually got given to me by somebody, and for Christmas. And when fishing time got around, and I was going to put the some line on it and a lure, we noticed that the rod tip was gone. I mean, it was just cut right off and broke right off. And we still don't know what happened to it, but we put another eye on it, and so it's a little bit stiffer rod now, and it's a good rod. This used to be my frog rod because it was stiffer, but now I just use it for basically anything, you know, mainly crankbaits. Crankbaits on this rod is pretty good. I don't know about this swim bait. I'm really excited to get to try that out. It looks pretty good on there though. So yeah. Then the main star of the show, what I'm going to be throwing tomorrow, I'm going to go out early morning. And what I'm really excited to start throwing again is the big plopper. The big whapper plapper, as I call it. Yep, going to be throwing this thing out, trying to catch another big one. I really want to catch a big one on that swim bait though. Another bait that I'm most likely going to be throwing once these baits here, if these baits here don't pan out, I will probably switch the swim bait rod over to a either a big spoon or a deep crankbait. One of those two. Either that or maybe a jig. I don't know. I may end up throwing a jig. Try to see if I can't find one out deep. I don't know. May. But those are the 3 baits that I'm going to be really starting out with that I'm really excited to start throwing. I got 2 other baits. I got a little miniature swim bait, tiny little swim bait, plus a floating worm, which is what I call that water creature that I'm not going to tell you what it is. That I caught that on. I'm going to try to use that also around the docks and early morning shallow water stuff. So yeah, that's what's going to happen there. So not much else has happened. I went hunting the second day of deer season, which would have been October 2nd. The morning, I was sitting in the newsstand that I had in here, and we set it up on the day before deer season. And first day of deer season, I went in there and cut shooting lanes. The very next day, I went in there and sat in the morning. And probably 5 minutes after getting in the stand, I seen 4 does and a raccoon. So that's pretty cool. Did not end up shooting the does. I could have, but I didn't. That could have been a mistake, but I don't think it is because it's only the second of deer season. So, or now it's the 3rd or 4th day of deer season. But, it was only the second day of deer season, so I'm not going to kill one then. I'm going to wait a little while at least. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. Kind of a little bit of everything. Got a little hunting story there. Got a little bit of fishing. And, a little bit of water creature catching. So make sure you guys go down there into the comments and put your guess of what it could have possibly been. And I'll give you guys a shout out on my channel. And so yeah, make sure you guys go do that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye-bye.